Hi there, welcome to my 5th tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be covering binary arithmetic, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Let's get started here with some binary addition. If you're not familiar with binary, you're going to need to go back and review my other tutorial converting binary to decimal, which will give you the fundamentals and understanding of binary number system so that you can perform these problems. Let's get started with binary consists of only zeros and ones, which gives you a limited combination when you're performing an addition problem. You can do a 0 plus 0 equals 0, 0 plus 1 equals 1, a 1 plus 0 equals 1, a 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. And what you would do in this problem is you would leave the 0 in the sum, you would carry the 1. If you have a carry, plus you have two more ones, you have 1 plus 1 plus 1, it would equal 1, 1. You would leave the 1 in the sum, you would carry the 1. And you see right here, 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0, well that would be 2, so that's accurate. 1 plus 1 plus 1, well that would be 3. 1, 1 is 3. So you understand what we're doing here. Now we have a problem here, C, A, B, and S. C stands for carry, A and B is the two binary numbers we'll be adding together, and S is the sum. So let's go ahead and add it up. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0 and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1, 1. Leave the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1 and 1. I have another problem we can go through too. I've also converted this one to decimal. You can see it right here. 88, same in decimal as this binary number right here. This binary number is the same as 20. 88 plus 20 equals 108 in decimal. That's also the same number here in binary. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 0 would be 1. That's how you perform binary addition. Now we're going to perform binary subtraction. There's multiple ways of doing this. In this particular tutorial, we're going to be just teaching you how to do it on paper. But there are things called like 2's complement and basically you're performing subtraction by using addition, and we will be dealing with that in later tutorials. Also, we can perform subtraction using XOR, logical XOR, and AND gates. So let's go ahead and perform the subtraction problem, or actually let's start right here. This is a very simple one. 0 minus 1, you can't do it. So as you would do in decimal subtraction, you would cross out the 1. Here's the same problem. Cross out the 1, make it a 0, and then you bring down a little 1 right here next to your 0. That makes it a 1, 0. Now, that makes sense. You crossed out the 1, you borrowed 1, you put a 1, 0, now you have 2. As 1, 0 would be 2 in binary, so 2 minus 1 would equal 1. Now, that's all you need to know to perform subtraction in binary. Now here is a problem. We can go through it. 0 minus 1, cross out the 1, make this a 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 0 minus 1, cross out the 1, make this a 0. 1, 0 right here, minus 1 equals 1. 0 minus 1, can't do it, cross out the 1, make this a 0. 1, 0 minus 1 is 1. And 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, and 1 minus 0 is 1. And I think that's probably as far as we need to go. I think you probably understand subtraction, and we're dealing with limited time here. So let's get on with multiplication. Excuse me. Let's see here. I have two problems here. I have multiplication and I have a division. You perform multiplication the same way you would in a decimal number, and the division you perform also the same way as you would in a decimal number, except it's just a little simpler. If you have a 1 on the bottom right here, like we start out with 1 times 1 equals 1, all you're going to do is repeat this whole top number right along this row because it's multiplied by 1. The next one, the 0, you would put all zeros. Actually, you wouldn't put all zeros, but I did just because we're learning here. You just skip it. And we have 1 times 1 here, so we would just repeat the whole binary number again. Then we perform our binary addition. 1 plus nothing is 1. 1 plus nothing again is 1. 1 plus nothing is 1. And we have 1 plus 1 is a 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1, which I didn't write it down. 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 1. Leave the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 equals 1, 0. Leave the 0 and carry the 1. And that's how you perform binary multiplication. Let's go to our division problem. 111, 011 divided by 101, which is 5. The maximum number of times that 101, when you're performing binary division, the maximum number of times you can ever go into a number is 1 time. So it's going to be all 1s and 0s still. So 101 will go into 111 1 time. 111 minus 101. 1 from 1 is 0. 0 from 1 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Brings us to 10. Bring the 0 down. 101 will not go into 100. Bring down the next 1. 101 will go into 1001. We'll call it 1001, even though it's not actually, because it's not decimal. So 1001 minus 101 gives us 100. Bring down the 1. 101 will go into it 1 time. 1001 minus 101 equals 100. And 101 will not go into it, giving us a remainder of 100. And that's how you perform multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction in binary. Practice it a few times. Use an online calculator to check your answers, and you'll have it. It's very simple. It's kind of the fun thing about working in binary is it's just everything's real simple with it. And so look forward to the next tutorials. We're going to be getting into more in depth into logic operations, like basic logic, and, not, or, and then some derived logic, such as XOR and NAND and those. Until then, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.